Hey guys, so I want to start this video off. Hopefully I will get my wife to watch the first few minutes. She doesn't usually watch my tool videos. Tools aren't her thing. Jewelry, gems, or not gems, but like crystals, minerals, those kinds of things are what she's into. When we flea market, she's always picking up different crystals and stuff. But I want to tell you happy anniversary, sweetheart. So the day this is going to air should be March 28th, 2026. We got married 34 years ago. March 28th, 1992. It has been an awesome ride. I love you. I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else. We are probably, while you're watching this, we're probably out enjoying a flea market or two or three or four. Hopefully the weather's broke. Hopefully it's not raining. You know, I'm filming this in February, so there's snow on the ground outside right now. But that's probably what we're doing, because that's where we enjoy our time, is just hanging out, doing flea markets and stuff. And it's kind of what's led to doing all this that I'm doing and all the collecting she does as well. So in our actual tool haul, we're moving from the Snap-on box to the Craftsman box that's sitting over here. And this guy, I think, was an electrician. There was a lot of electrical stuff in the box. And then there was a lot of, a ton of wiring and stuff that I put in my hardware that I'll just take out to the pole barn. But there was also a lot of hex wrenches or Allen wrenches, which you see a lot, especially in the bigger electrical panels. So, and there were large ones. They were up to 1 inch. So, I mean, it wasn't like little ones. I mean, there were little ones too, but a lot of the big stuff. So I think he was an electrician based off the stuff that I saw. If I had to pick a favorite out of this box, I would say that it's probably the real shiny chrome Armstrong wrench. I'm not an Armstrong guy, but that one is just cool. It's a little bit older wrench. It's still that kind of balloony type style, but it had that real high shine chrome to it. So I just thought that was kind of neat. It caught my eye in the pictures. It's sitting right there. It actually catches my eye right now when I'm sitting here filming this video. Like I said, I'm not going to keep it, but that's probably the thing that I thought was the coolest in this video. What do you think? So this box will be from the Craftsman box that I bought in the set with the Craftsman and Snap-on boxes. This is one of the Craftsman boxes of stuff out of the Craftsman. So here we've got an oil filter wrench. I don't see a name on it. It's like a really well-made one. To me, it seems like it would be like a KD or something. I don't see made in USA anyplace. It's just kind of a nice oil filter wrench. So I think that's a good one to keep. Here we've got a partial helicoil kit. Those are always handy. Here we've got a holder for whisk. So it's a little crusty, but it's actually still nice and soft. So I think it can be cleaned up with a leather conditioner and it will be in great shape. I got 2 of these Craftsman wrench racks. I'm very much in a love-hate relationship with these things. I think they're really cool, but you almost have to cut the handle off to get them to fit in a Craftsman toolbox drawer. You know, a box of the same vintage. They make newer boxes with bigger drawers now, but all my stuff is older. This is, gosh, what is this spring for? Wiring? Running wiring? Oh no, sorry. Bending brake lines. I knew what it was. So you can put it in here and you bend, or any type of conduit or anything that's smaller. You can put it in there and bend and it doesn't want to kink. I knew I'd used it before. This one is not branded, but it looks like it's a 3/4 down to 1/2 inch adapter. I don't know that I have one of these. It's all just chrome. It's a set of bits with, as my wife calls it, the needle dispenser. die handle. Looks to be in pretty good shape. A little rusty. All just surface rust. It does have a branding on it. V, is it V? Hang on a second. I can't get to my magnifying glass. See if you can read that. Usually I use my phone as my magnifier, and I've got a magnifying glass that I've stacked boxes from these toolboxes in front of. It is USA. We've got a T-handle Allen or hex driver, or whatever you want to call it. And there are a ton of Allen wrenches. Another die holder, or sorry, tap holder. I'm gonna have to get something in there and see if I can loosen it up. That side turns, but that's just the side that comes out. There we go. Yeah, just a little gummed up. It's a number 1. So 1/16 to 3/8. There's a tap holder. Big ring. Here we have a wiring tape. So I think that this guy was a electrician. There's a lot of electrical pieces in these boxes. This looks like it was feeler gauges at one point. It says Matador, Germany, but there's nothing in it. We've got a Husky USA 3/4. And a really roached out Craftsman 14mm. That one may not clean up well. It may get repurposed for something else. This is a Craftsman V 1/2-inch drive ratchet. It's real crusty and doesn't want to turn. The switch will turn, but just barely. So it needs to come apart, get cleaned up. My guess is it'll be perfectly fine. Here we've got a bunch of Pittsburgh 15mm, 12mm. As I've said in a few of my other videos, I do keep Pittsburgh just because they're great to take to the junkyard. If you lose them, you lose them. This is an SK. It's a 45170. It has something going on inside, so it's going to need to be taken apart as well. Here we have a Thorson 52177. And it is missing the switch. What's on here? So a few things twisted together. There we go. So we got a slag hammer. Ooh, a black anodized Proto Professional 5/8. That's the first of the black ones I've got. So this guy's up next. It's a Craftsman 1 5/16 and 1 1/4 double open, and it's a V. That's a big boy. Here we have an SK double box. Hard to make out the size, it's pretty rusty, but the wire wheel should make that one look pretty good. It's another Pittsburgh 19mm. Get this guy out of the way. This one is a Stanley Workmaster 86-413. Doesn't say USA, so my guess is it's a Stanley Taiwan. But still a nice size breaker bar. You never have too many breaker bars. This wrench is just pretty. 1 7/16 and 1 3/8, and it's an Armstrong. I think shine's nice. Here we have a Craftsman click style torque wrench. Here we've got what's left of an SK 13/16. Here is a Master Grip 14mm stubby. I saved it because it's a stubby. It'll go in the junkyard box. I don't have any stubbies in that box. Honestly, don't have many stubbies at all. Got a drill bit. This is a Honda sunroof wrench. Somebody's probably looking for one of those. Be able to close their sunroof because the motor went out. Here's a Made in USA collapsing straight ruler. I don't see any names on it. Here we've got a lockout tag out with the lock closed. There were some keys, but none of them fit. Reamer. One of these sockets. A mangy Craftsman screwdriver. Looks like the end's been reground because it's at an angle. Next size up on its socket. From China. I assume so. That one has a sticker, so I read it. Here's a hex wrench or Allen wrench that someone added a nice little extension onto. We're getting a hard to reach spot. It's a probe. A bar. I wonder if this one's for this Stanley. No, Stanley doesn't have a hole. I wonder if it's for these guys. It doesn't have a detent on it. Yeah, but it's for these guys. There's no ball detent. This one is a 3/8 black Proto Professional. Another lockout tag out block. No lock on that one. Here we've got a nice little drill index with some bits in it. I get so many drill bits. Usually finding ones to fill an index is not a big deal. So I did get a couple sockets on this one too. It's a Craftsman 15mm V, 3/8 drive. Another V series Craftsman 11/16 deep 3/8 drive. It's a 19mm Den wrench. One of those cool old style wrenches. Ball end Allen. Another mangy flathead screwdriver. Drill bit. This is a 9/16 distributor wrench. It's got the 3/8 drive, so you can put a ratchet or whatever on it. Those are handy. Get some of these wrenches out of here. These real quick. More of the master grip stubby, another master grip stubby, another master grip stubby, and looks like one more master grip stubby. Like I said, I saved those for the junkyard box. Husky 5/8 USA, the older style panel. This one's a Craftsman V 12 and 14mm. This one is crusty enough I can't make out what it is. It's kind of an older style wrench. It has a big seam on it though, so it could be a cheaper one like a Honda or something. Here we've got a ratchet that is a True Test USA. Turns nicely. Little quarter drive, True Test. Just got the Craftsman with the SK beat since it actually turns. That's some type of hole guide thing. This is some sort of a spinner. You know, you can see it's a hex drive in there and it turns with the body. I'm not sure if it's broke off or what. Grab these ignition wrenches out of here real quick. So we've got a whole handful of Craftsman ignition wrenches. Looks like the pretty typical ignition wrenches that you got with every kit back in the day. And we've got a die. And we've got this Ideal tool. I'm not an electrician, I'm not exactly sure what it's for, but I'm guessing it's for grabbing and pulling wires and being grounded, not using a metal device. And then there's some Allen wrenches in the bottom of the box, but I won't go through all those with you guys. So that's this box.